Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back and doing a best of one Innistrad Midnight Hunt draft. Okay, rare, Denic, Pious Apprentice. So it's a 2-mana, 2/3 lifelink, already good. Cards in graveyards can't be the targets of spells or abilities. So that means, I'm trying to think if that means you can't be the targets of spells or abilities. So you can't remove them, but you can still cast like Flashback and Disturb because you're not targeting them with a spell, you're casting them from your graveyard. I think that's how it works, but turns into a 3/2 flyer that also, whenever one or more creature cards are put into graveyards from anywhere, you get to investigate. That's insane. So definitely worthy of a first pick there. Clear Shot's good removal. Contortionist Troop, obviously good. Flesh Taker I played against, I was impressed. Candle Trap's playable. Ruffian's good. I like the Organ Hoarder. Ton of goodies in there. Let's see if we can make this come together. Wow, well, this might be the place where we can do Ominous Roost. Otherwise, Sunset Revelry, I like that card. Flare of Faith can protect our Denic. Maybe we try the Ominous Roost deck. I mean, these are the Disturb colors, I think. White and blue primarily. So this might be the Ominous Roost deck. Do we want to give it a try? I mean, it's interesting. We could probably wheel it, but then what would I take instead? Nothing's like screaming out at me. I mean, there's good cards in here. I like the Collector, the Awakener. They're both off color from Denic. Sunset Revelry, I think, is actually a good card too. I have a good feeling. I played it. I was impressed with it. Let's do the Roost, just in case it doesn't wheel. See if we can put that deck together. Try and do some Disturb. Flashback works with it too, right? Sure. So we could actually play Homestead Courage, I guess so. Otherwise, Locked in the Cemetery is something. Ghoulish Procession is actually, I think, a good card too. Silver Bolt is some removal. I don't want to say good. I want to say playable. Maybe we just take the Courage because it actually just works for this deck. Try this card out. It's the not so good Travel Preparation, but doesn't require two different colors to flashback, I guess. Whatever. Let's try it. Maybe it'll be deceptively good. Who knows? So we can Disturb. We can go pure Synergy and try and make this Ominous Roost work. Otherwise, we have Flip the Switch, Counterspell. Unruly Mob is interesting. Let's take the Veteran, get the Disturb plan going. I don't think this is the best card by any stretch, but we're trying to put together the Ominous Roost deck. So let's do it. So we can take Unruly Mob. We can take Drown Yard, Amalgam. That's kind of cool. I mean, Amalgam kind of synergizes with the deck, seeing as it actually works with, because this is whenever a creature card is put into the graveyards from anywhere. So if you mill yourself 3, you get to investigate twice. If this is, it also finds your Disturb spells, finds your Flashback. Actually, I guess we take the Archivist because this also does the same thing that Amalgam does at a cheaper cost, but also lets you loot and has Disturb. Yeah. We're going Synergy, baby. All right, we can take another Disturb card. We can take Secrets of the Key, which is good. Candle Trap is some actual removal, since we don't have any yet. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually okay with Candle Trap. It's not like we can't get Coven either. And this just deals with big things. And we have quite a bit of evasion. But Patrol would give us some more. Let's go for some more synergy here. Maybe we'll get Candle Traps back. Who knows? I actually like Revenge of the Drowned. There's Consider and Blessed Defiance in here. Winterthorn Blessing is very good. Interested in seeing Dryad's Revival see play, because you pay a little bit of a premium on both sides, but flashback on that is actually kind of weird. And the fact that it lets you bring back any card from your graveyard to your hand, I don't know. That's just, haven't seen that in green in a while. Interloper, No Way Out are good. We'll just take Revenge because it's interaction that gives you a body. So Secrets of the Key kind of makes sense. can play it from our graveyard. I think the card is actually fine too. It's some card advantage eventually. Organ Hoarder is very good. I like that card a lot. Or we could take the Candle Trap. This is card advantage that also fills your yard with Disturb though. Ugh. Keep passing Candle Trap, and I actually think it's good here, but I keep passing Organ Hoarder too, so. All right, Cathar Commando, we'll take that over Devious Cover Up. I think the Commando's good, so I'm fine with that. We'll cut the white card. I like our start though. We're going pure synergy, all right. We can take the Trapper. The card is actually playable. Consider is fine too, actually, but we'll take the Trapper. I like Amalgam here. Unruly Mob probably better for like a white-black sack deck. There we go. We got the last pick Candle Trap. It's going to make the deck. That's sweet. Another Ominous Roost. Well, I think we can wheel that one, even though it's very good for the deck. That's what we want to do. Grafted Identity is way too good to pass. So we'll take the Identity, hope to wheel the Roost. I don't think I haven't seen this deck yet. So, and if we wheel that, I mean, we are real looking good with this. It's like exactly what we want. At worst, we probably wheel the Veteran, which I'd be a lot less happy about, but I'd take it. But Grafted Identity is too good to pass. So Observer actually is good here, because we have Instants and Sorceries and Disturb, and it's a 2/1, and there's nothing else here for us, so I guess that's it. Smoldering Egg, got to play with that, it's good. Play with Fire is good. Seize the Storm is cool. Build around things. There's so many red things in here. So many good red cards, but we'll take the Observer. Actually, no. What's this do again? Makes your sorceries cheaper, and then, okay. It's a cool card. It's actually not that amazing at 5 mana, I feel like, but what do I know? All right, take the Observer. Ooh, another Grafted Identity? You're kidding me. Okay. Take number 2. Probably get Homestead Courage back. Maybe play 2 of them. We'll see. Or Nebelgast Intruder would be a good wheel, but yeah, 2. Problem with Identity in this deck is we're not going to have a ton of things to sack, I feel like, but... So we can take Flare of Faith. I think we have a good amount of humans, don't we? Yeah, Flare of Faith's a fine trick then. Otherwise, there's Unruly Mob for things dying. Cathar's Call, which could give us some sack fodder for Grafted Identity, but we have Disturb, so I don't really care about that too much. Flare of Faith's good protection, though. I like that. It's a good combat trick as well. Flip the Switch, Devious Cover Up. Well, Flip the Switch, I guess, sort of makes sense in here. Unless I'm going to splash this. No, I don't think so. All right. Just gives us more Grafted Identity synergy, I guess. Startle is actually kind of a good card. This gives us 2 bodies, but let's go for the Disturb value, I think. Because we're still hopeful that we can wheel... Oh, I actually love Delver. But can we even do Delver in here? Instance, we only have 5. That's going to be a tough one to do. We could take Intruder instead. I mean, Delver is so good, but it's not exactly what this deck wants to be doing, unfortunately. And Intruder is pretty excellent. I don't like passing Delver, but it's just not that good for us. Wait. When another creature you control dies, you transform it, and then you can get... Wow, that's cool. But it's tapped and attacking? I still think this card's good. There's a lot of things we can get back with it. Tapped and attacking makes it less good, but you can get back Denick. There's times where I bet it's good. So really don't have that much removal, but that's not exactly true because we have 2 Grafted Identities. We're going to see if we get Roost back. If we do, I'm really loving the way this deck looks. I guess Candle Trap is definitely some solid removal for this deck too. Got the Roost back, perfect. All right, taking it over Veteran. Happy as a clam about it. Now I'm very happy we picked up all that flashback graveyard stuff. We could probably end up getting a last pick Homestead Courage too. I don't think people are into that card, so we got all the flashback and disturb stuff going for us. That's cool. Just take this white card. Another Intruder. Don't mind if I do. I like this card. Card's just good. Combat Trick plus evasive creature for 3. I guess we could take Unruly Mob. I don't know what's going to make the deck, but we'll take a look at it for now. So synergy-wise now we have Denick plus... Neither of these cards matter. Actually, we'll take the worst of those two because we're not in red. So Last Pick Immolation. Just people don't like killing things. Who's got time to kill things, honestly? Not me. So we probably take Guilddrifter, more Disturb. I like Organ Hoarder a lot too, but... And Secrets of the Key. We probably wheel one or both of those anyway. And then this can feed our plan too. I mean, we're going to wheel one of those 3 cards easily, so we'll just take the evasive Disturb card to synergize with our Ominous Roost. I think at this point we just need a boatload of Candle Traps to survive long enough to get our Roost online. I don't think we're going to do Unruly Mob. It's not actually terrible in here because our dudes dying means they come back anyway, but I just have a feeling it's not going to be good enough for us. Hallowed Respite. Well, we can cast it from our graveyard. Is there anything else? Could take the Veteran. I mean, the life gain is good. It's not a great card, but I don't think... You just tap it. I mean, it's not where you can put a counter on your dude and it's got flashback. I mean, it's okay. I'd rather just have this, I think. Just more synergy with the deck. Get the Disturb going. I actually really like Outrider, though. I think that card's strong. Yeah. Man, this... But you have to discard Spirits or Disturb. I mean, this in our deck is probably a 2-mana, 2/3 looter almost every time, which is really good, actually. But... Well, but what? What else would I take? Abomination? I mean, Outrider is really good, too. I think we wheel the Sifter anyway. So maybe we take the best card, which I believe is actually Outrider. It's tough to say, though, because Falcon... Actually, I'm going to go with Abomination. We have 2 Grafted Identity. I need Sack Fodder. Oh, Delver again. Could have had 2 more Delvers. Probably take another Falcon. Actually, Silversmith's really good, too. I think Abomination's the best, though. Abomination is just such an excellent card. It's too much value to ever pass. I don't think we have the instants and sorceries still to support Delver, unfortunately, but... I think we take Revenge so we have some more actual interaction with things. Faithful Mending is a cool card. I haven't gotten to play that yet either, but I like this a lot. More Disturb is good too. Maybe we need the Candle Trap because we have enough creatures. I mean, Disturb is excellent, but Candle Trap is just going to be buy time to get our Ominous Roost online and lock out something until that time. I do think this is good value, but I'm going to take Candle Trap just to get more removal. I don't think Candle Trap's amazing removal for every deck, but for what we're doing, which is just survive, 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 build a billion birds and kill our opponent, then I think it's good enough. I guess it doesn't matter. Geist Wave, more interaction, or Blessed Defiance for a combat trick. Yeah, it's not bad, actually. If I bounce my own permanents, I can draw a card. Or I can gain life plus get a 1/1. I mean, that's not bad either. They're both kind of useful. I think I might opt for Blessed Defiance. I don't know if that's right. So Sanctifier, I think I might rather have Secrets of the Key. I already have one, though, but we're probably going to play 17 lands. I'm going to go with Secrets. I don't know if it's right. Another flip the switch. We got the Sifter back as expected, which is finally... Ooh, what? Third to last pick? I mean, Silversmith's good. That's weird to see it that late. So we have a lot of goodies. Actually successfully built the Ominous Roost deck. Which is cool. Last pick card that's probably playable for our deck. That's funny. Let's see how many Disturb Duders we got. A lot of cuts we got to make. So we can focus on things that don't actually interact with Ominous Roost, which isn't much, but it's like Defiance. We're keeping the Candle Traps. Maybe the Trapper can go. Plenty of creatures to cut. I actually like Commando, but might cut the Flare of Faith, even though I think it's actually a good card. I kind of want to focus on Disturbs and things like that. It's cool that you can pay Disturb costs with Unblinking Observer, because we actually have quite a few Disturb things. You can take out the flip the switches. Probably have enough for Grafted Identity at this point, probably. 7 more cuts. Could see maybe cutting the Courage. It does lower our graveyard count, but removal wise, we've got 2 Revenge, 2 Grafted Identity, 2 Candle Traps. So maybe we dump the Courage, even though it's cool. We've got enough graveyard things where we probably don't need it. I'd like to do 17 lands, but man, I don't even know if that's going to work, huh? Bereaved Survivor, so I can get back some things. Remember, they come in tapped and attacking. So maybe this isn't good enough for us. Like, it's cool that it gets Denick back. That is good. Especially with the lifelink, but maybe I try it. I don't think Observer is nuts. Like, it does make some of our Disturb costs cheaper, which is cool, but... And I guess it makes Revenge cheaper, too. Feels okay, only. It doesn't pay for... Well, no, it does pay for Flashback, because it's in Sorcery. Alright, maybe it is good enough. I mean, we can cut a lot of creatures, so... Don't want to cut Organ Hoarder, don't want to cut Silversmith. Could consider Amalgam, but it's nice to have some top end. I mean, honestly, it feels like our 2-drops are our weakest creatures. I mean, Veteran is not that good. Other than being a Disturb card, it's really not that good. But would I just prefer that over Observer? Probably. Maybe we ditch the Survivor just because... I mean, how does it work with Roost? Is it if you cast... Okay. Well, that's probably not it then. Are you casting a spell from your graveyard if it's Disturb? I sure hope so. I think it is, right? The wording is you may cast this card from your graveyard. Yes. So it is. Disturb and Flashback work with Roost. Very good. I think we're going to dump the Observers. I kind of want to keep the Veterans around for Grafted Identity at the very least. Man, oh man, do we have a lack of things to get rid of, though, huh? Well, I'm going to cut, I think, 1 Secrets of the Key. Is it worth it to go for 16 lands in this case? I don't know if it is, because we have a couple loot effects. We have all of the... I mean, how much Disturb do we have in here? We have an absolute metric ton, plus card draw. Plus card draw here. I feel like we could probably get away with 17, but it's debatable. Because honestly, I want to run all these cards, which makes me kind of want to do 16. But I mean, the card draw can help you find your extra lands too. We don't need more than 5 for the whole deck. All right, just because I'm having such a hard time cutting, which is usually a great sign. It means your deck has tons of goodies. I think I'm going to cut one more thing, but I don't know what it is. Could be the commando. Maybe I cut 1 patrol just because, even though, well, patrol's good with the silversmith, but just because it's a little bit clunky, it's not that amazing. Veteran's not amazing either, but comes down earlier and maybe the life gain does something. Can trade with X1s early. I'm going to cut 1 patrol, I think. So how much graveyard interaction? How many things can we cast from our graveyard? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only have 7 because I cut so many. Jeez. Thought I had more than that. Well, 7 might just have to be good enough. I mean, Ominous Roost in general is probably a greedy deck to build, but this is just such a... This is just tough. I mean, I could cut the Amalgam. It's a solid blocker because we can go over top. But if I cut Amalgam with 16 lands, I can play like another patrol. So that way I'm up to 8 actual ways to play cards from my graveyard, which is kind of good. I mean, I could not run the Cathar Commando. It's nice to have, though. I've been impressed with it. But if I cut the Commando, maybe I do run the Amalgam. Or was there another Disturb? Or I could do the Secrets. So I have more stuff to do from graveyard. And we still have probably more than enough creatures. So that way we're up to 9 ways to flashback. I do, if I'm running 2 Roost, we gotta maximize that plan. All right, let's give this a try. This is a little bit odd, but I mean, we have some obviously very strong stuff here, but let's give this a try. All right, I'll see you round 1. All right, we're in game 1 here. This hand seems fine to me. I think we'll just do the Intruder to do a little bit of damage prevention here. Oh, jeez. Let's flip the Howler back, I guess. Hmm. So let's do Gale Drifter plus Candle Trap on the Crasher. We kind of need to just survive right now, so. So we've got 7 mana now. I guess we can crack this. Okay, so then we can at least go Veteran plus Patrol here. And pass. And that way we can trade with the Painter. Or sack the Veteran to steal the Painter again. I'll put that on top, actually, yeah. I'm fine with that. So we can kill this. And then we can disturb it. Plus Grafted Identity. That's what I'm talking about with Candle Trap, though. Pretty reasonable card. So they can block our Howler, but that's fine. All right. On to the next one. Ooh, got a good keep here. Veteran is just excellent. Grafted Identity, sack fodder, so I like that. Organ Hoarder's looking real good in this deck, too. All right. Ooh, well, I want to steal that. So we've got some options here. I feel like the longer I wait on graph that identity with that morbid opportunist, the bigger problems I'm going to have, but it's the best use of mana right now. They are going to get to draw a card, but I think we just take the opportunist now. The problem is they're going to draw the card right away, unfortunately, but what can you do? What can you do? So I've got 5 mana. Definitely want to use a white spell here. I think Silversmith is still the best thing we can do. This card is a real big dude. Well, we can flip their dudes back. That's relevant here. So I suppose that means we do... Well, we want to cast something white, though, because we only have the 1 white mana. So I think we go... Maybe Denick plus Secrets of the Key. Because this is better once we get it out of our graveyard anyway. Doesn't keep lifelink though. But we definitely want to flip their dudes back. Alright, let's do Denick. Secrets of the Key. And crack it. Problem is the Hound Tamer can still put counters on, so we're getting beat down pretty gosh darn efficiently here, huh? Yeah, this is tough. So I think we go, oh man, with the counter too. Well, I guess we do this plus block here. That way they can't kill us. And we kill their guide. Unless they have even more things, which they do. So nothing to be done here. They just rolled us perfectly there. Just had everything exactly at the right time. So okay. You got it. All right. You win. You got it. All right, we'll see you for the next one. All right, good hand here. Ooh, I don't actually have a spirit or card with Disturb, but I can still play it for the loot. Maybe get rid of Secrets of the Key. Maybe get rid of a spirit, who knows? Yeah, that works. So this will be buffed, and I can cast this from my graveyard. Sure. So I could block with Sifter plus Haunt, kill the patrol, but no, I think we'll just take it. We're pretty far ahead right now, so I can get in here and loot. Oh, I'll get rid of that. We can Grafted Identity the patrol. We can Revenge of the Drowned instead if we want. I kind of like stealing their patrol here. This is pretty strong. Because then they just have a lot of dudes they got to deal with. So if I attack with everything, let's say they block my Sifter with their Silversmith, and they block Veteran with Trapper, they take 8. Maybe we just smash here. Which one would I guess I'd rather them get rid of the Veteran with their Griff. Oh, I forgot that makes it bigger too. It's whenever you discard. Wow. And then I can just replay it. Nice. Sure, that makes sense. All right, kind of did what they needed, but maybe not. 3 blockers, block my 3 biggest guys. I guess it still wasn't enough. All right, we'll see you for the next one. Well, I think we're gonna keep it. I mean, we got the old Feral Abomination Grafted Identities synergy, but we are a 16 land deck that currently needs lands, so could be trouble. Could spell trouble here. I forgot that Ominous Roost is actually really good with Grafted Identity too. That's kind of cool. Silversmith, that's a good one. Well, let's just go Roost now. Could have done the Intruder, but Intruder might still be more useful for us later. We'll see. That's a good one. Yeah, we got our 4th land, so I mean, can steal their 4/4 and get a 5/5. Rocking 0 things to play out of my graveyard with Ominous Roost right now. Nice. Uh, so I can steal the Opportunist. Maybe we just revenge the Hound Tamer, because it's a higher cost to get it down. Well, I guess it's not. All right, well, tough choice here, actually. I think we'll just do, well, I mean, if I wait, then the Tamer flips, so let's just do this. I'll do the Opportunist because it takes away their draw step, and they have to replay it, or they get rid of it. And both of those, all of those options sound pretty good. We get to draw more, unfortunately. So Opportunist already divinated for them, but it's okay. So I guess the plan now is we're one land away from Intruder Silversmith, so that's, oh. That's not what I wanted to see. Yeah. So then they're just going to let that flip, huh? That's tough. Tricky spot, unfortunately. Very, very tricky spot. What can I do here? I can maybe... Yeah, I don't like this. Because then once they split that, flip that Bird Admirer, my flyers aren't going to be able to get in. I mean, I guess I can draw cards off of them. All right. We'll just attack. That's interesting. So I'll keep them off of flipping their Admirer, and then I'm actually going to buff these two. Because my thoughts are they're going to try and flip Admirer probably. Or just jam a Rise of the Ants. I guess that's another thing they can do. A lot of value there. Oh, that's cool. Don't get to draw up opportunists, but it's the least of my concerns right now. I guess I should have triple blocked, huh? Whoopsie. And the second one, huh? Well, I guess at least they didn't deal damage to us. Oh no! I was supposed to play the Roost first. Man, that was an important token too. Well, too late now. Bummer. I run Ominous Roost, don't even play it correctly. Man, that was the difference between winning and losing too. What a bummer. I hate it when it's that bad. We're left with one blocker, but they're threatening lethal. What if I do this? 7, 10, 13. Let's see. They have 2 blockers in the sky. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers. So they block my 2 biggest flyers. They would take 1, 2, 3. But I can't live here unless I block. So I think that means we go like this. And no, I can't do that. Can't do that. Oh, I guess I should have attacked with the decaying zombie. Because it can't block and it would have drawn me a card. So ultimately, I think I cost myself the game here, sadly. Disappointed in myself for that, but these birds can only block creatures with flying too. So disappointing outcome there, but that's all right. Got to learn lessons somehow. No one said the Ominous Roost deck was super straightforward and simple, but it was a pretty boneheaded mistake. It's all right. Mistakes happen, particularly in the beginning of a format. We'll see you for the next one. All right, this is a keep. That's cool. Could do the Sifter, but let's get Dennick down for now. Let's see here. So best use of mana. Well, I guess we can get in with Dennick here and use the Intruder. So I think we just hold up Intruder because we can eat their Witch with it. Or Flame Channeler if I want. I'm going to actually eat their Witch because they could have something. I mean, the Channeler's a better card, but if they have a burn there, they make it a 3/3, and then I think I'm in some trouble. Well, that's too bad. Oh, let's see. So 4 mana. Can do veteran plus patrol. Then we're not doing any sifter value though. So let's attack here. Maybe we discard the veteran then. Oh, I guess we could do veteran plus sifter. Discard the patrol. It's not bad, but the patrol actually looks good here. But the sifter will look good too, so maybe it doesn't actually matter. Because they look kind of aggressive, so let's do this. Well, the patrol's better though. Let's just do sifter discarding veteran. That way, I think this is the best. So next turn we can do investigate plus this is fine for us. Well, now we can go trap here and get in. They can still block with Silversmith, but we get the lifelink, so it's fine. And then we'll probably just play the patrol. Let's do Archivist. Just gonna dump the white. Oh, that's good. Killing Dennick's not that good for them anyway, if they want to. Kill the Channeler for sure. And we still have Coven now for Candlelight, which is cool. Candle Trap, whatever it's called. Another one. And a witch. All right. Let's see here. So we have 7 mana, which means we can do this. Exile that. And then we can steal this. Sack this. And we can get that back. Oh, that's a good one. Let's see. Both 2/1s. Well, it makes things a little trickier. Wait, why didn't they? Oh, they can't because of Denick. Wow. Denick doing its job. Good old Denick. So they're gonna kill our bird. Not much to be done about that. Hmm. Dang it with both? Hmm. Sure. Well, they have a lot of goodies, but at least they're out of cards. Nine mana, so this is 4, 8. So probably do Drifter. So we can eat the dragon. And for 4. Could draw 2 cards, or I can get this plus another bird. This plus another bird seems okay to me when their life total's where it's at. It's a really strong top deck there. Let's see. Since the Morning Apparition can die anyway, I could just do these 2. Oh, that's cool. Getting close to lethal here. I think I'm actually just gonna block here now. I guess I can do the... I guess I can take the... I can actually take the dragon. Just because with the Revenge of the Drown, I'd rather keep the Gale Drifter for now. Because then, well, I'm glad we drew a 2-power thing. Well, I guess Revenge of the Drowned would have done it too for the Coven, so we'll get rid of that. Oh, they didn't actually want it on top, huh? All right. We got there. We'll see you for the next one. Yeah, this hand will do. Shipwreck Sifters actually looks really good here. Yeah, I'll still do the Veteran. I mean, it makes sense. I'll miss out on some Sifters value now, but it kind of feels okay to me. I mean, I can hold off. But then again, I can also double block a Witch with Sifter, so maybe it's just worth it for the loot. Let's get rid of Secrets. I want the land. So we can double block a Witch, unless they get Coven this turn, in which case we can't, but that's all right. I mean, if they want to use removal on my 1/2s or whatever, it's fine. It's like a paltry 2-for-1. Sure. So now we have our grafted identity sack fodder with no current meaningful target. But I guess I can take a couple turns off to do some revenges or secrets, whatever. There we go. Meaningful target found. I want to steal that, so I'm going to take it. All right. Sure. All right. They do have Coven. They could have given the double strike there. Huh. Odd. Well, let's just get rid of it. Offset that life loss. So they don't get Coven. Let's just get our damage in. Can trade my patrol for their captain, so it seems worth it. It's just a double striker, right? Okay. Nice. Now they don't have Coven anymore either. Not that they can't get it, but they don't currently have it. This Secrets of the Key has been fantastic. Oh. That's a good one. Oh, there we go. Secrets of the Key has been borderline MVP this whole deck. And this isn't even, this was like an afterthought in the deck. All right, we'll see you for the next one. Oh yeah, great hand. Kind of same problem as before with the Sifter, though. Do I want to discard the Veteran, or do I want to... I mean, Veteran did some serious work for us that game, so I think I'm actually going to play it instead of discard it. The life gain is huge. Plus, I'm probably going Dennick turn 2, so I can wait a little while on the Sifter. I don't need to play it right away. Ooh, Ghoulish Procession. First time we get to see that in action. Oh, no. That's not the land I played. Why? This card's so good. All right, can I play the blue mana this time? Sweet. Jeez, hope to steal that this game. So I can discard Denick and get another flyer, it might be worth it at this point. Denick's not doing a ton on the ground, so could have discarded a land instead and just avoided the counter, but then I don't get the Denick Pious Apparition, which I kind of want. Love that Search Party Captain. Great card. Can wait for them to transform Jaren. And then I can just steal it. Honestly, that seems like a good path to victory to me. All right. On to the next one. All right, good hand. Turns to a 2/1 first strike that gives all your dudes ward. It's pretty good, actually. See if they have the combat trick. Hmm. Good draw in case they have a trick here. I'm not going to attack with the Decayed Zombie. Because I don't see the need to do that. And now we can do Organ Hoarder. This way, if they pay the mana to get their 2/1 first strike out, we've got the Intruder next turn, which is pretty slick. And this Organ Hoarder is just a good card. So we can take the Sifter and get 2 Disturb cards. So it's almost like drawing 3 cards. It's so good. This is just so incredibly mean. Guess we can do Sifter first, because it doesn't really matter. We'll dump the land. Oh no. I can't pay the word cost. Whoopsie. Well, maybe I shouldn't have played the Shipwreck Sifter first, huh? Jeez. How do I have 5 wins in this draft? This is some of the worst playing. This is definitely the worst playing I've had in the format. How have I gotten... How have I gotten wins here? That was a weird choice. I don't know if I would have done that if I was my opponent. All right. Somehow still racking up wins. Just making mistakes left and right. Still getting wins. Let's go to the next one. Okay, good hand. Classic double roost. I mean, this is the name of the deck here, right? Socialite's a good one. Well, we could Candle Trap that. I'm going to do Denick instead. Sure. Let's go Roost here. Doing the candle trap there makes sense because it turns off their vampire synergies that they get. We won out with this deck. So Alex Stephenson, worst decision-making draft ended up being his win-out draft. Funny how that works, isn't it? We'll take it. Always take a win. Always happy about wins. Well, I wasn't expecting to win out with this, but we got there. So let's open some packs. All right. Pack one, pick one. What's this do? Augur of Autumn. 3 mana, 2/3. Oh, you can play. Oh, yeah. This effect is always insane. As long as you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, this card would be sick in draft. Yeah, that's real good. Real good. Take that. I actually have been impressed with the Village Watch so far, despite it being kind of unexciting looking. It actually plays well. I think the Ruffian's good too. 2/5's not amazing, but it can block and then eventually turns into a 6/5. Werewolves are good, is what I'm trying to say. I definitely like the Search Party Captain too. The card's been impressive. All right. Patrician Geist. Other spirits you control get plus. Oh, we saw this already. Yeah, that one's good. Otherwise, we could take Burn the Accursed. I mean, this is a valuable card, whether or not your spirits are not. Like, making your Disturb and Flashback cheaper is good. So I could see that being good enough. That's not that good. Farmhand is good. It's a good aggro card. So it's Burn the Accursed versus Geist. Maybe go for the removal. This is a good synergy rare. Well, it works so well with Disturb. Maybe it is worth it. All right, I'd give it a try. There's probably enough spirits to make it good. I mean, Innistrad is a spirit-heavy format. Arlen. 4 mana, 4. Oh, yeah, flips. So you can cast creature spells as though they had flash, and they enter with +1/+1 counters, or you can just spit out 2 wolves. Okay. And then when it turns, you can ramp, and it becomes a 5/5 trample indestructible haste werewolf. Well, obviously taking Arlen there. Other good cards in here. I think I haven't played with this yet, but I imagine it's pretty awesome. I think Crawl from the Cellar is actually a good value card. Silversmith is good. This is probably playable, though I haven't played it. This is playable. Scab is definitely good in a Decayed format. Vanquish the Horde. So 8 mana. Oh, yeah. Destroy all creatures on the battlefield. Probably good enough to take. This seems like it's more of a mid-range format, so I imagine in mid-rangey formats, board wipes are better. There's some formats where board wipes just aren't going to get you back in the game and enough, like consistently enough. It's depending on the board state, right? If you're ahead, you don't need a board wipe. If you're way behind, it's a game flipper. So it ranges from game flip to not good enough. So, yeah, we would take the board wipe. Defenestrate is good. Love the Organ Hoarder. Play with Fire is some good removal. But I would take Defenestrate over Play with Fire. Ghoulcaller's Harvest. Well, I saw it played once, but I don't think it's that good. I'd probably go with, well, maybe the Awakener. This card has just been good. It's so good with Decay, too. Convert your 2/2 into a card plus turn this into a 4/4. Awakener is pretty slick. I'd probably take that over the Disturb dudes. Good transform common. And then finally, well, Brutal Cathar. We lost to that once. Real good card. I'd take that. Delver is a fun limited build around though, because it's just got that inevitability to it. All right. Thank you for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.